trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Set! 20!
Wentz now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Now Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Well, Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Out to his left. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Waiting.
Right there, 54 miles. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 20. They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Cousins from the gun on third. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first and 10, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third and short yardage, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he fends him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go with Howard to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. and I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside there. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. There's the stiff arm. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They run. Cook. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch the pass. Hey, Steamer. Check 24.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead no matter what. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage, another